Hello, welcome back. What you're seeing here is a standard 4-inch sewage line that's 10 foot long. And as you can see here, it says 4-inch sewage line, PVC. But what I went ahead and done is measured out 36 inches in various, so I can have various 36-inch pieces. So let me get these cut and I'll get back with you. Alright, welcome back. As you see here, you see the 3 pipes. I got them cut out. And you can make these any length you want. It really doesn't matter. But just to show you what one 36-inch pipe, 4-inch pipe will hold is that much canned food. And you can count them. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 cans of canned food. Okay? Now, let's stick them over here. Stick them on it. Lay them in there. Now, you have these. You can buy these little things that go with the PVC pipe, and it's called a knockout plug. They're like $1.90 a piece. PVC glue it. What is that? Heat tint glue or whatever, the automotive glue. And put that on there. Put that in on that side, glue it there. And glue it on this side. And there you have catch. All you have to do is bury it. No big deal. It's nothing. I mean, you can bury them lengthwise, or you can bury them vertical, straight up and down. And if you don't want to go the knockout plugs here, you can buy the actual caps that capsulate over top of them. But I figured this would be easier to get into. Take your knife, hatchet, something, poke through there and pull it out. Now, if you don't want to bury them inside with the cans freely here, get you a food saver bag. A food saver. Seal a whole big bag up. That way it's double layered. There's no condensation or anything of that nature can get in it. But just to go ahead and show you what else that you that you can put in them is just to give you a size comparison. And it's just a standard. What is this? 30 fluid ounce mayonnaise. Goes right up inside of it. Your average everyday Tang Kool-Aid items, you buy it in the store, goes down inside of it. Your canned goods, your canning, things of that nature. This is a quart jar. Goes right up inside of it. Now, take for granted it's going to be heavy if you put glass items, things of that nature in it. So, you can put your bottled waters in it, things of that nature. You can put your 2 pound of flour and cornmeal. down inside of it. You know. You can put your dry stock food, your spaghetti noodles, macaroni, things of that nature in here. First aid equipment. Tools, you know, axe heads, mattock heads, extra knives, things of that nature. I mean, you know, the sky's the limit on these things. Even clothing. You can even put clothing in these things. Here's a standard pair of my pants, you know, 3430, blue jean. Let's fold them up. Get over here so I'm getting in the way. So just fold them up. I folded them wrong. I folded them up. Stick them down in there. Maybe you might want to tie a string, a piece of paracord or something to it, to the end, so it can dangle down to the bottom. Because once you cram 2 or 3 pairs of pants down in here, you know, with a broomstick, with a tree sapling or whatever you want, you know, once you get out there and you cram it down in there, you know, and tamp it, it's going to be fairly tight. So if you want to put some paracord on the end of your jeans, your thermal underwear, your socks, that way you'll pull a string out and then you know there's one pair of extra clothing or something. What I'm trying to get at here, people, is the more that you have buried in your bug out location and in your surrounding areas, that way just don't go to your bug out location and just plant caches. Plant them everywhere in a X mile radius. That way if you're en route to your bug out location and your Route A is blocked, okay, well now if you have all your caches at your bug out location, they're doing you no good. So if you have them in a 15 or 20 mile circle and you have 2 of these buried, or let's say 3, let's say you have 3 buried, you know, 1 full of medication, 1 full of food, 1 full of clothing, you know, like I said, revert back. 1 36-inch container will hold 8 cans of food. That's 8 days worth of food that you're eating there. And even go a little further than that, your dry stock foods, you know, once again, your beans and rice, you know, 2-pound bags of beans and rice, just throw them in there, okay? Now, how far did that take up? That didn't take up anything, you know. But it's very simple. Like I said, hate to beat a dead horse here. Little knockout plugs. Cap them off, put them in the ground. And if you say, well, I just don't trust the PVC glue or the high temp tape or anything of that nature, you know, back that up with duct tape, you know. Then you got duct tape, you can put duct tape around it. Seal it off, you know. There's a lot of, like I said, your mind is the, you know, the creator of these things. First aid items, food, clothing, tools, weaponry. You get a tube for anywhere from $10 to $18. You can get the end caps from $1.90 to $6, depending on what size you buy. With, these here's the inserts, or you can buy the external ones that goes on the outside or you could even buy the ones that cap over it and it has a screw threads on it, you know. But it's, the more you have out there, the less that you're carrying on your back. I mean, it's a no-brainer, people. It's truly a no-brainer. I mean, it's, you have talkers and you have doers. You know, well, I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Well, put your words into actions. You know, if that's all you can spend is $10 a week, well, first week out, you know, if you get paid weekly or bi-weekly, and $10 is all you can spare, well, that buys you a 4-inch tube. Well, let's say you can't afford but $5 a week. Well, you got your caps, you know. You get you enough caps built up, then you go buy you a tube and then you cut it in half. You know, $5 buys the PVC glue. So, yes, it may take you a month, it may take you 2 months, it may even take you 3 months to get the cachets, or turd tubes is what I like to call them, all stashed up. And then when you go grocery shopping, just double down on it. You know, instead of buying 1 can of corn, get 2 cans of corn. 1 can goes on your shelf, the other can goes in your turd tube. Same way with your medications, your Tylenols, your Neosporin, your eye, Vaseline, Tiger Linen, or Tiger Balm, horse liniment oils, your foot care. I mean, you know, you're going to get aches and pains in your feet and things of that nature. You know, good possibility you get athlete's feet, things of that nature out there. Because you're not going to be able to take care of your body as well out there on a daily basis as you are right here in the comfort of your own home during peacetime. You know, and that goes for the bug-inners as well. You know, if you plan on bugging in, I do not think that you will be as hygienic as you are right now in peacetime. I mean, you may have that opportunity to be, you know, to do so, but just look at the water and stuff of that nature that you're going to be using. You know, you have your powdered soaps and your powdered shampoos and your baking sodas and things of that nature, but I mean, I don't want to even get off on that little tangent. Just trying to focus on the turd tubes here and what all you can put in them. I mean, you would be surprised what would fit up inside this 4-inch PVC pipe. And you can put batteries, flashlights, anything. I mean, anything you want and you think that's going to be valuable to you out there, by all means do it. All you have to do is get below the frost line. That's all you have to do. Go online, look at your region that you're going to be in, and the frost level, the frost line of the earth. Get below that, it's a constant temperature year-round. Very simple. Okay, before I go, I want to talk to you a little bit about how I get my cachets or turd tubes to my location. Well, you can see here, this is just a standard military duffel bag. This is the one that got issued to me when I was in the service. And this is how I take them, you know. I just put them in here. I put 4 or 5 in there and roll on. But how do I get there to the location? Well, I wait till it's raining. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, why raining, you know? Well, think about it for a moment. Who wants to be out in the rain? Nobody does. So that is the prime time to get out there, is in the rain. You know, the likelihood of you getting spotted is slim to none. So when you go out, make sure it's raining. And when I stated earlier about planting 3 or a couple, I always like to plant all 3, food, clothing, and medication within a little 3-foot area. I'll plant them. I won't plant them all 3 in one hoe, just in case if someone does find it, they only have 1 of my items. They don't have all 3 of my items. So, and I always pick a landmark that I know will not change. The only way that it will change is from an act of God. Meaning, a humongous pine tree, a humongous boulder, a saddle. I do not go down in the valleys and draws and things of that nature, because water, settles down in those low spots. So I'm always above the water table aspect. But wait till it's raining, wait till it's foggy, because that's the best time to go. And have your tools already out there, ready to take, because you're going to be carrying food, clothing, medication, things like that, weaponry. Your weight's going to be heavy enough, so why would you want to be lugging around some postal diggers, mattocks and shovels, things of that nature? Go ahead and take them out there and hide them. Go to that location where you hit them, and then divert back to your cache radius plan. And when you plant your caches, let's say you have a 15-mile radius. Plant you all 3 here. Go a 2-day travel. Plant you 3 more, and just do that in an entire radius, and just keep expanding out and expanding out, because everybody thinks it's going to be rainbows and unicorns as getting from point A to point B, their home to their bug out location. Well, let's say en route the road becomes blocked. Okay, now you may have to go a different way. So have your caches in a circle, in a radius. That way, no matter which way you go, you're still having your items there. Yeah, you may have to travel 1 to 2 days apart, but you'll have all 3 necessities. Let's say you're en route, and then you become under fire. You start taking some lead or something, and then your exit, evacuation, you got wounded, you broke your leg, you broke your arm, you sprained your ankle, you had to go through some barbed wire, you got cut up, alright? You now have medication at each site that you go to, because you never know when you're going to get hurt. And you plan for the worst, but hope for the best. And a lot of people, they tend to stay on the hope for the best side of the fence, never, well, I'm not going to get hurt, I'm too smart to get hurt. It's easier than you think to get hurt. Complacency is a mother out there. And it doesn't take but a split second to get hurt. And we don't have a time machine. We can't press that PlayStation reset button. Once you're hurt, you're hurt. But I don't want to get off on that tangent. I'm just trying to give you a little advice and how to get your caches out and buried without getting noticed and without being seen by the potential enemy. And you're going to have enemies. You're going to have, but I'm not getting on that tangent either. This is about the caches. So, wait till it rains, in a rainstorm, foggy nights, you're good to go. Thank you for watching.